proactively planning ahead for next steps after the approval of the K-1 visa-based green card. That's what we're talking about on today's episode of Sumner School Family Immigration Basics. My name is Emily Sumner with Sumner Immigration Law. By the time you have that K-1 visa-based green card approved, you have been through a lot. You have already been through the I-129F filing, applying for the K-1 visa. You've moved to the United States, gotten married, applied for the green card, the marriage-based, K-1-based green card, have waited for it, you've been very patient, and now it's approved. So absolutely, take some time to celebrate. You have come a long ways. But know that this is likely not the end of your immigration journey. There are two additional kind of major steps that I want to make sure that you know about and that you are prepared for. The first is that when your green card is approved, it will likely be approved for conditional residence. That happens when the couple has been married less than 2 years as of the time that the green card is approved. The green card itself will be valid for 2 years, and you have to apply to remove the conditions within the 90-day window before the green card expires. To remove the conditions, you file another petition, the form I751, with USCIS. I know, another filing. But you file that with immigration within the 90-day window before the green card expires. With that filing, you will need to include documentation of your relationship. So yes, you can prepare financially for this filing, for the filing fees and the legal fees. You can also prepare the documentation ahead of time to show that you still have a true relationship. So that's things like photos of the two of you together, especially with family and friends, updated documentation of any travel that you've taken, whether that's been international travel or domestic travel, documentation of tax returns that you have filed jointly, joint bank accounts, joint credit card statements, or joint lease or mortgage. That type of documentation will be needed when you file the I-751. So you can start gathering that and putting it in a secure place now so it's ready to go when you are ready to file the I-751. One note about filing the petition to remove the conditions: if there is the situation where there is divorce, separation, abuse, there are special filing considerations, special provisions for that type of situation. Hopefully that's not your situation, but if there is, know that there are special provisions for that. Talk to an immigration attorney, as always, to make sure what your options are and confirm the best strategy for you. The second thing to be aware of that you can prepare for financially ahead of time, but also know that it's coming, is naturalization. So that refers to the process of becoming a U.S. citizen. A foreign national who is married to and living with a U.S. citizen for at least the past 3 years can apply for naturalization once they have been a resident for at least 3 years. That word, that resident word, means it includes the conditional residence of 2 years. So basically, once you enter the United States on a K-1 visa and you receive the green card, from the time that you receive the green card, you can count forward 3 years. And at that point, you would be eligible to file for naturalization, assuming you meet the other criteria for naturalization. We have other videos on that on this series as well, if you're interested in checking that out. But you do have to be married to and living with a U.S. citizen, your U.S. citizen spouse. So in order to apply for that, you also at that time, like I said, because it's based on your relationship, on your marriage to a U.S. citizen, you also need to show that it is still a true relationship. So you would, again, want updated documentation really from the time of filing the I-751 going forward. They want updated new documentation. So keep that in mind as well. Keep gathering that documentation. Basically, you're going to be gathering documentation, collecting documentation of your relationship for a while once you enter the United States. So it's not anything that's completely overwhelming or impossible to do, but there are multiple steps to take even once you receive that coveted green card in the United States. As long as you know that this is coming and you plan ahead financially and documentation-wise, you should be set and good to go. As always, this is not legal advice. Make sure that you confirm with a qualified immigration attorney. If you need assistance with a family-based or employment-based immigration matter, we are here to help you. There will be information on our outro slide, the next slide, about how to contact us, and we would be happy to walk alongside you through this immigration journey. My name is Emily Sumner with Sumner Immigration Law, serving clients with family-based and employment-based matters from around the world and around the United States. Until next time.